Hello, today I will be talking about movie review number 938. This is Il Capitano. Il Capitano. This is a 2024 movie that is directed by Matteo Garrone. Matteo Garrone, which is spelled Matteogarrone, who also directed the 2019 Pinocchio movie. So, I saw this movie on March 9th, 2024 at the Neon Movie Theater in Dayton, Ohio. This has Cohen Media Group, Pathe Productions, Canal Plus Productions, Logical Content Ventures Productions, Tarantula Productions, and Ray Cinema Productions, all AI. Ray Cinema Productions. So, this was another movie that was nominated for Best International Feature Film at the Academy Awards this year, but this was under the Italian category. In other words, this this film was nominated under the Italy category. And so, this is about two teenagers from Senegal who are longing for a brighter future, and they decide to embark on a journey from West Africa to Italy in hopes of getting better jobs, a better life, and maybe money to support their families. However, between their dreams and reality lies a labyrinth of checkpoints, the Sahara Desert, and the vast waters of the Mediterranean. Yeah, this was a pretty good movie. Like it's right in it's right the Odyssey as far as these two teenagers are looking for a new place to work with and get some money to help themselves, but also help their families. And their odyssey is to travel from West Africa to Italy. They save up enough money for them to travel, but the problem is they have to go through a labyrinth of checkpoints, especially getting passports. And then, of course, traveling in the Sahara Desert when it's hot, and they are also confronted by policemen. And they also have to go through the fast waters in the Mediterranean. But the question is, can they make it? So Seydu is a teenage boy who, together with his cousin Marusa, decides to leave Dakar and Senegal and make his way to Europe and Italy. This is a contemporary odyssey through the dangers of the Sahara Desert, the horrors of the detention centers in Libya, and the pures of the sea. So, pretty much, this movie has a few obstacles. First off, the checkpoints, where they have to get their passports and they have to make sure they have enough money. Another obstacle is the Sahara Desert, and these two boys are not the only ones who are trying to escape from West Africa. There are many other people who are trying to get to other countries. And for Seydu and Marusa, is to Italy. However, there's also an obstacle when in the trailer you see there are some policemen from Libya who stop the group checking for passports and money. And I will say there are parts in the film that are definitely disturbing and depressing a little bit. And these two boys realized that the journey from West Africa to Italy was definitely not as easy or thought through than they thought. Like they knew this was going to be a dangerous journey, but what was going to happen was definitely not what they had expected. And the other obstacle they have to face is that if they can get past through the other stuff, they have to go through the fast waters of the Mediterranean because to get from West Africa to Europe, they have to take the well, part of it is by walking in the Sahara Desert, but also part of it is taking a boat through the Mediterranean Sea, and that also becomes a problem. I won't say what happens in the movie, but I will say that this was a pretty good movie, and these two boys who grew up together, decide to never leave each other behind and to never give up hope. Because they're not just doing this for themselves, they're also doing it for their families. And they realize that no matter what they face, they can never give up. They're not going to let anybody get in the way of that, no matter what. But there are definitely times in the film where both boys are wanting to give up at different times. But they support each other and realize that what lies ahead might be their greatest chance of trying to live out their dreams and trying to help their families. Oh, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Now, even though this film didn't get selected as the winner of the Best International Feature Film category, I thought this was a pretty good movie. And I definitely recommend it. It's pretty good. So that's my movie review of Io Capitano, which is spelled Iocapitano. Io Capitano. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.